Well, camera's rolling. What are you looking at?
None of your business. Oh, you said we're starting?
Yeah.
Hi. I keep yelling. That's a
Hi.
that's a mental note I keep telling myself not to do for every podcast, and I still do the same thing. Hi.
Hi.
Welcome to the lounge, where we talk about serious and unserious things.
Mostly in serious.
What are you doing today?
Good. I think I have a slight headache.
Yeah.
My sleeping schedule's been off, but we're gonna fix that here real soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm good. I would even say I'm great. You wanna know why?
Why?
Because I was graced by the presence of the Queen, Beyonce, on Thursday. Oh my gosh. It was everything. Was it everything?
It was a lot.
But I forgot to ask before we talk about that. How are you?
I'm good. I'm chilling, man. I'm vibing out.
Mm-hmm.
Just a really chill day.
It has
Ain't
been
do
a really
shit.
chill day.
Just being lazy,
Yeah.
honestly.
To have breakfast. I made this like cinnamon, bro. There's like this freaking cinnamon whatever pancakes on Instagram, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna make it, and I made it today. It was hard. It wasn't like hard, but it was like hard, and it was annoying, and it didn't come out perfectly. And I'm a perfectionist, so it was really annoying. But other than that, yeah, it's been really chill.
Yeah.
I did some editing, a little bit of cleanup. Yeah.
I've just been gaming all day, honestly. Playing Assassin's Creed, Ezio. I don't know how to fucking pronounce his name, but like, yeah, I've been playing that on Switch. If you guys have any cool Switch games, um,
Don't give him any ideas. He's gonna start spending more money on games.
if you don't give me ideas, I'm gonna start spending money on games. So I'm gonna spend money on games either way. So if you guys have any cool games, that isn't like Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh related, um, I don't know. Just let me know. Put it in the comments.
Put it in the chat.
I already have Animal Crossing, so don't give me no Animal Crossing
Do you
stuff.
play Animal Crossing?
I haven't played Animal Crossing
I
yet.
was gonna say, is it one of those games you have to like keep up with, or your plants and animals die?
I don't know honestly.
Oh, I was just when I think of Animal Crossing, I think of Farmville. I don't know if you ever grew up playing Farmville on Facebook, but you gotta like check on your animals and feed them and stuff.
What else have I been doing? Ice cream. I just been eating ice cream. I got this the itch for raspberry um flavored ice cream with like
Raspberry, like,
chocolate
yeah.
chips in it and
We went to a wedding a couple weeks ago, and he tried it, and now he's been fiending, like foaming at the mouth over it. So.
I wouldn't say foaming at the mouth, but it's still really good. So we're gonna try that later today. We tried it separately, it's really good, and then now we're gonna try it with this like lemon pound cake. So who
Yeah.
knows what the mixture is gonna be like, but
We'll just have to see.
you know, we'll see. We'll find out.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, let's talk about our
The queen, the one and only Beyonce. Whoa. Let's just start from the beginning. So, y'all know when let's back up actually. Taylor Swift, when she sold her tickets and that whole disaster with Ticketmaster, Beyonce was like, nah, I'm not doing that. At least this is what I thought I heard. Oh my God. I knew I was going to forget to turn the freaking lights on. No, it's literally not a big deal. There. I was going to forget something. I was like, something's off, but it's just not right. Now we're more better related. Now what's this? You gotta put your arm behind me or you gotta scoot over. Pick one.
why?
This is my spot and I'm sitting like this on you. This does not look natural. Scoot.
I was always calm.
Long story short, Taylor Swift went on tour, started selling her tickets. There was a whole fiasco where people were buying up tickets in bulk and then selling them at a higher price. And I think Beyonce was like, no, that's not about to happen with my tickets. So with Ticketmaster, you had to like sign up to be randomly selected to buy tickets. And I was like, yeah, I mean, I don't know if I'm actually gonna go, and I don't know if I'll actually get selected. So I'm just gonna sign up anyway because it's free. And I signed up and I got selected. I was like losing my mind. This is back in February, so like on your birthday was when you could like buy tickets, and we bought tickets. And yeah, we got some up in the nosebleeds, up in the 200s. And since then, I've just been planning my outfit and just like getting ready mentally and physically, getting prepared. And the day came. Do you have any pre Beyonce thoughts or comments to say?
I just knew going into it, probably wasn't going to listen to any of her music, uh, but I knew going into it that I was probably going to recognize some of the music anyway, so I didn't really feel the need to like get too prepared as far as lyrics wise. When it comes down to outfits, I really did all that shit last second. I was thinking of an idea, but nothing really was solid until like 2 weeks prior of the Beyonce concert.
That's the thing. I did my prep. I was listening to Renaissance on repeat, her like newest album. I know people like release a set list and stuff from when she was overseas, but like I was like, no, I'm gonna get Renaissance down. So no, I was just listening to it, like getting excited, and that album is so good. Like I love it. But yeah, the day of, I like gave myself like more than enough time to get ready because I guess I'm a 2 hour girl now. It takes me 2 hours to get ready, which I don't know when that happened. So give myself 2.5 hours, and I think that was like just enough to like get ready and take pictures and stuff. Um, we scheduled an Uber. Sorry, Uber come pick us up. Come pick us up. Came to pick us up. Getting there was insane. Like our tickets had said you can come at 7, but we scheduled our Uber for 7 just because like Dre works and like we were just making sure like it's not gonna be like chaotic. So our Uber took like 30 minutes to get there. Like it was bumper to bumper traffic. We were stopped for like minutes on end. Also, our Uber was not a vibe. Like he was not playing music. He was real quiet. Was not talking to us. I was like, all right. And then like all the other Ubers next to us, you could hear through the window they're bumping Beyonce, and I'm like, this is the vibe I want. Whatever. I wasn't gonna let that rain on my day. I mean, our day, maybe Beyonce's day. But yeah, and we got there, and getting through security and tickets was easy. And then we sat down. Oh my gosh, she came on like right before sunset, and it was everything. She just her outfits, her backup dancers, the vibe, the music, her like essence. Like we were far away, and she was so tiny, but like seeing her on the screen, it was just so cool. Like I've never been to a Beyonce concert before, so this is just like a first for me, and it was everything. I was the excitement building up to being there afterwards. It was amazing. Also, I appreciate her how she's like, because when we went to Giveon concert, Giveon was like singing, and he's like, "All right, see y'all, thanks," and like hop off the stage and like came back and sang. Like Beyonce did not tease us. She was like, "All right, I'm done. I'll see y'all later. Bye," and then like went on her way. So I was like, I appreciate that. You stick to your boundaries and your what you set for yourself. But all in all, it was so good. It was just such a good time. And like even up in the 200, people were like dancing and singing, and I was convinced that I was like gonna lose my voice with how hard I was. I wouldn't say singing. I would use the word screaming probably, but I can still talk. So yeah, that's my whole spiel. I loved it. The fits were fitting. We got a couple compliments, and yeah. Next time she's in town, I'm gonna go see her for sure. You got anything to say?
Oh no, I was just making sure you got it all at your
I
system.
got it off my chest. I'm good.
Okay. As far as my experience of getting ready for the Beyonce concert, leading up to it, and experiencing it, um, obviously I worked that day, so I got off at a good time, went home, got changed pretty quickly, forgot a few things, but nothing major. Got at her place. We had about 15 minutes before we took photos, which took up most of the time. Then we took a few shots. She got drunk
Real
uh,
fast.
off of vodka. We both took 2 shots of vodka. Um, and I don't think either of us really had anything to eat prior to the, the shots. So it kind of, well, it hit her
In
pretty
the
fast.
Uber, I was
Yeah.
like,
So she was in the Uber.
yo.
If one thing about Mercy, and I don't know if Mercy knew this prior to meeting me or not, but like she has no self awareness of other people. So she's out in the backseat vibing out, going crazy, or at least just being, high energy. So she's high energy, whatever. And I'm sitting. Keep in mind, so she's sitting behind the driver. I'm sitting on in the back seat on the right side of the driver. Um, and as we're driving, she's like going crazy. Like, oh my god, we're
I
about
wanted
to
to
go
play the
see.
game. I wanted to
Hey,
do
hey,
the. I wanted to
I was
just.
gonna, I was gonna get there.
Oh
Damn,
my
let me talk. You just cut me
god!
off. Anyways, so she is she's like going crazy. Now keep in mind she's like getting drunk now. So at this point she's like, Dre, I'm drunk right now. Like, oh my god, like I could feel it. Right. So she's just she's feeling everything. Keep in mind it's Beyonce, so she's also slowly losing her mind in her brain. So after a certain point, she's like, I can't remember what happened first. I don't know. It was you trying to talk to the Uber driver, or if you were trying to play the game.
Well, it started off with the game, so I was like, let's play. Let's see who we can figure out, or I don't know what I called it, but let's try and look at other people, other cars, and see if we can guess if they're going to the Beyonce concert.
Hmm.
And I was like, then I was like, oh, can you tell we're going to the Beyonce concert? Silence. Crickets. Man was just not having it. Must not be a Beyonce fan.
Now in her brain, that's what it is for her. It's hater, isn't Beyonce fan, isn't fun. I'm thinking man brain here, and I'm over here like he's literally having to focus on traffic and getting us from point A to point B in a very stressful situation. I don't think he really wants to talk about Beyonce right now. I think he's just trying to focus
That's the
on
one thing I said to him the whole
getting
time.
in
It's
and
not
out of
like
the line.
it's not like I'm sitting there like, are you Beyonce fan? Are you gonna go to the concert? Are you listening? Have you? I asked him one question.
No,
Let's
no,
chill
no,
the
no,
fuck
no.
out.
But you have to include all the other stuff that you're doing in the backseat that adds to the
You
environment.
act like I was losing my mind back there. I was just talking.
For you, it's not losing your mind, and obviously for me, it's not. But we don't know what losing your mind is to him. What I'm saying, he looked annoyed. Basically, he was like, he was one.
Nor that who?
He,
Me or the
I don't
situation?
know. I don't know what he was annoyed because
I'm
once
not
again,
pressed
there's a
about
lot.
it.
There's a lot going on. He's also driving in traffic.
Yeah, which is
So
not unusual for Minnesota, Minneapolis, and concerts that happen in the
no,
city.
no, 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 no. Different
All
because
right,
this is one of the main reason why we took an Uber because I really didn't want to drive.
which I wasn't pressed about either.
But you
We would
said
have got there
you said you were
eventually.
so happy that you said you were happy that we didn't drive.
I'm fine. I would have been. I would have survived driving though. It would have
Okay,
been
so she
fine.
she loves driving, I guess. For me, I had anxiety coming up to the event because I hate driving in traffic. Everybody's fucking dickheads. I don't have the patience for driving. I know Mercy's going to be turned up, and I'm going to be too stressed out to try to turn up with her. So I didn't want to be a part of that at all. I didn't want that mix going on where I'm stressed and she's trying to turn up. Because that might fuck up my whole evening just trying to get there. You have to worry about like if I'm driving my vehicle, I have to worry about car accidents. I gotta find a parking spot. Gotta worry about how much the parking spots cost.
Yeah, they were like $30 to $50.
Exactly. There's so many things that go into it.
By the time like our Uber was 20, 25, 26 on the way there and back, so we
Yeah,
paid about the same amount.
yeah.
But
So I'm just saying to myself, like, I feel his stress. I understand why he's stressed out. We don't know how many rides he's done in a day already, and now at the end of the day, he's dealing with traffic. I will give this guy props though. His ability to force his way in lanes
he was driving aggressively,
was
apparently.
insane. Like the way he would just cut people off. Normally I would be like, if I was somebody else in a different vehicle, I would be hot that he cut me off. Like, what the fuck are you doing? But hey, I'm in the back seat. I ain't doing shit. I just want us to be there. So it was good for him, but it kind of got a little dangerous after a certain point, and he told us to get out.
I mean, he got us as close as he could.
He got us as close as he could, but there was a point where it was like he cut some this like yellow Mustang off, and he tried cutting them off, and they didn't let him cut them off, but it was just nasty. It was really messy.
Traffic was really intense.
So yeah, we got out, walked there, rest of the way. It was only like a 5 to 7 minute walk. It wasn't too long of a walk.
No, not at all.
Um, got there.
We had to turn our water bottle.
Yeah, supposedly.
I read online.
Yeah, on the line it said that you could bring a water bottle, but then they said nah. They changed their heart. So, I checked most of the water bottle, and then I gave the rest to Mercy.
That's the rest of the water we had for the whole night.
That was the rest of the water for sure. Um, got up to the stadium. There was hella people. For me, I was once again focused on just getting there. I really could care less about what else is going on. Mercy, once again, in La La Land, she's over here looking at all the outfits. She's complimenting all the women that she sees. Oh my God, it's so beautiful! Wow, da, da. I'm over here like, let's just get the fuck into our spot.
I felt like I was with security. I was like talking to people, like, and you're like,
yeah, I was really just like grind, like let's get there. I'm not. We could do all this stuff after we find our spot. So right now, I'm kind of like, I don't know when she's getting on stage. Um, I don't know how difficult. I don't even know really where our seats are like that. So it's kind of like I just want to get there and
our
get
seats
it
were
over.
up there.
It was pretty, yeah. So yeah, we were up there for our seats.
Which I was upset about because I didn't know we could have just gone and asked for an upgrade and got put into a 100 section. I was like trying not to kick myself about. We
now,
literally, it's fine.
Was the upgrade free?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
Because I mean, obviously, there's people in the hundreds that didn't show up or they weren't sold.
Yeah.
But it's fine. It's literally fine.
You live and you learn.
You live and you learn.
But yeah, got there. For me, after I relaxed from getting to the spot and stuff like that, one thing I was kind of keeping my eye out is how many men were like, specifically cis men, how many cis men were like dressed up for Beyonce, and it wasn't a lot of cis men that were like cis straight men that was like dressed up. Most of them showed up in like a t-shirt, like they just like looked like average civilians. I was thinking to myself like,
you were in the presence of Beyonce,
and I guess if we're talking about like just like because like that probably would have been me too if I didn't have a girlfriend that was dressing up. But some of those men had girlfriends that was dressed up, and the guy wasn't. And I'm just like, damn.
Come on now.
Like that's a little. If the girl wasn't dressed up, alright, cool. Like they just didn't feel like doing that. But like
an item.
Yeah, like if your girl dressing up, you kind of want to do it too. Like why wouldn't you? So I thought that was interesting. I went to the bathroom. That shit was random. Shit crazy to me. I'm sure for you it's a little different, but for me it was like a situation where I just went to the urinal, and I saw just like a random assortment of dudes, just different vibes. Like I'm over here dressed up like a cowboy. The next dude looked like he was on a hike. The other dude looked like a mixture between both of us.
Oh no.
It was very interesting, but no unnecessary comments or anything. We just got in there, took care of our business, and did. How was your experience?
Like,
just like, I think for Mercy it was more so like everybody complimenting each other and loving each other's looks, and
yeah, there was lots of compliments. Whether when I went to the bathroom by myself and like was like there was one time where I was walking to the bathroom, I looked at a girl, I was about to compliment her, and she beat me to it and complimented me, and I was just about to say it was just a whole like I think it was given like everybody love everybody, like you look good, I look good, we're gonna compliment each other, whatever. Just lots of positive energy. I loved it. I love the environment.
Yeah, that's another thing. Like it didn't feel like one of those concerts that like it didn't feel aggressive.
Aggressive?
Yeah, it didn't really feel that aggressive.
Have you been to concerts that feel aggressive?
J. Cole.
Oh, okay.
Like it's like there's like J. Cole concerts. There's like a lot more of a mixture as far as like demographic. But Beyonce is kind of like a little bit more like light. Like,
do you feel like people that go to J. Cole concerts have like something to prove, like a chip on their shoulder?
No.
Oh,
it's
okay.
just like demographic far as like how can I put this? Like straight masculine men with a bunch of other straight masculine men. Like it doesn't feel like. Dang, I don't even know how to really describe it that well. Because J. Cole concerts, it's not like an aggressive crowd per se, but it's just more so like a grown men crowd. If that makes any sense? Like
you're just saying that the demographics are different.
It's just yeah, it's like a little different, but it's not like completely different than Beyonce's. I don't know how to describe it because
Like
they
a certain type of
it's
demographic
not as
likes J.
queer. It's not as
Cole,
queer
but
based. How
everyone
about that?
loves
It's
Beyonce.
not as queer based. It's not as LGBTQ plus queer based or based. But at the same time, there still might be some here and there. There's probably a lot more cis straight men in J Cole concerts or cis straight women at J Cole concerts than there are at the Beyonce concert. So it's just a little bit of a different energy in those concerts. It's not necessarily a bad thing or a good thing. It's just a different energy.
Do you have a preference on which energy you like better?
Um, no, honestly, not really. Because I don't really feel threatened in any space. It's just like one of those things where it's like the kind of music that's being played. Um, I think the Beyonce's music is probably more fitting for you than it would be for me. J. Cole's music is probably more fitting for me than probably for Mercy. But otherwise, there's still good vibes. Beyonce did play some really good songs I really enjoyed.
Some, oh,
Crazy in Love. She played Crazy in Love. I know it wasn't on the recent album, but I still love that song. It's still a classic.
Love on Top.
Can't go wrong with that.
When she started out with Dangerously in Love.
You know, this is gonna sound crazy, so please bear with me here. And I've never told you about this, so this is gonna sound a little nuts.
Okay.
So bear with me here. Oh, this is. I don't even know if I want to say this now. I'm thinking to myself, Beyonce has a lot of songs that suggest she's crazy.
Oh. Dangerously in Love,
Yeah.
Crazy in Love, and even lyrics of some. You know, there was a song that she sang this time, and I was like, I mean, it's a song of hers that's popular, but I was thinking of the lyrics. If I think of it, I'll tell you what it is. But I mean, that's valid. I feel like it's giving passion. It's giving. But then if you take the lyrics seriously, then it's like, oh,
Well, it's not just the lyrics either. I was also thinking. I don't know if I've ever seen Beyonce angry,
um,
like upset.
I mean, there are some videos circulating of a earlier concert from this tour where like she is on her horse and they're not moving the steps away, and so like I think there's just
I actually saw the video.
Yeah.
But even in that, it doesn't
She-
really come off.
well, yeah, you have to be poised.
You
Well,
have
at
to
least
be-
Beyonce's be poised.
Yeah, yeah. But what I'm thinking, like for example, like when Jay-Z, there was like when photographs came out with Jay-Z cheated on Beyonce and the whole elevator incident. Solange hit him. So you could see it in the photo. Solange was pissed. Beyonce, I think, if I'm not mistaken, she was smiling.
She looks
as
either
she
way.
was
She's
walking
pretty
out.
calm. Yeah.
Like she looked calm, or she was smiling after that. It was one of those things where I'm just like, I've never seen her like.
I wonder if she's like one of those just very calm, angry people.
I don't know. That's the thing, but like a part of me feels like she's a little crazy.
Oh, okay.
and it's like you don't know because like I've never heard like one negative comment that like Beyonce's ever said, or like there's nothing in the news that comes out that like Beyonce is problematic at all. And I'm not saying she is problematic or she ever was problematic, but for some reason, sometimes I just look at somebody, I'm just like, I get like a certain vibe from Beyonce that's like, she is like almost like mystical, but then she's also like
otherworldly,
crazy. I don't fucking know how to describe it. There's something about her that just kind of makes me like wonder.
Oh,
but
like
we
she
still love
seems so
Beyonce.
she seems so perfect that she's probably like secretly unhinged.
Yeah, yeah, like there's something unhinged about her that I just like. I could just like her face just kind of gives off. And it's not like you have to like look for it, but like at the same time, like there's nothing that's really came out per se. So it is what it is. But otherwise, that the Beyonce concert is probably one of the best concerts I've ever been to.
It's the best concert I've been to. Period.
The weather was perfect outside.
Yes.
It was an outdoor stadium.
No rain. Perfect. It wasn't too hot, too cold.
It was perfect outside. There wasn't a cloud in the sky. Perfect sunset. Once again, great energy around us. Everybody was just jamming out. I said to Mercy that it felt like a party. It didn't really feel like a concert. Especially when it was doing like all like weird like intermissions.
Yeah.
It felt like I was like a EDM concert or some kind of like futuristic, concert or party
Mhm.
or club.
Mhm.
That's what it gave off. So it's kind of like I just enjoyed it. I also did a part of me also did like a thing where like I would look at Beyonce, but then I'd take a second to look at just like everybody around.
Yeah, everyone's just
Yeah,
jamming.
because I'm sure everybody was like focused on Beyonce. I'm like looking at everybody else and just like, damn, I can't imagine.
Oh, man,
Yeah,
it
that's
was a great time,
yeah.
hands down.
Saw a few familiar faces as far as like I used to watch I forgot the name of the twins. But there
The
was
twins.
these dancers. I don't are they just called the twins?
The twins, yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, the twins. If you know, you know. I used to watch them a lot. When I was younger, and I watched a lot of like dance videos. I saw another dude that I recognized um, as a dancer and maybe a background vocalist. I'm not for sure. His name is Concrete. He's on Instagram. He does
The
a lot
K,
of
right?
crumping. Yeah, he does a lot of crumping. Um, but yeah, once again, just great vibes. Can't go wrong with Beyonce. Honestly.
Ugh, I'm gonna see her again, and we're gonna get better seats.
10 out of 10, definitely should go. Even as a
Mm-hmm.
guy, as a straight male, you definitely should go. Music's great. Even when I didn't know the lyrics, I still was just vibing to his music. Like, I was like, I really fuck with it.
Beyonce, you
So
did your thing. Oh, thank you.
outfits was great.
Yes, outfits were outfitting.
Stadium was amazing. Like just like the layout of it all.
Mhm.
Or the set
Blue.
should
Oh my
say
god,
the
we
set
didn't.
design. I was gonna say Blue
Yeah.
Ivy came out. That was
Oh
amazing.
my gosh, I didn't think she would because we're
It's
Minnesota.
Minneapolis, yeah. People for some reason when they see Minneapolis on their time on the thing, they just kind of like, we could take a day off.
Yeah, which I don't blame them. It's the Midwest.
I
Nothing
blame them.
happens.
Shit, come on. There's people everywhere. Come on, man. If you're gonna go on tour, give it 110%
Oh
each
my
time.
gosh.
Cause you never know, you might make it that one impression. Now it is Beyonce. She's been doing it for 25 years, so she probably don't give a fuck. But still, that's like the perfect example. She's been doing it for 25 years, and she still looks like she was putting in 110%.
Yeah.
So it's like for any other artist, why couldn't you do the same thing?
Future.
Future.
What?
So no, I'm just copying what you said.
Oh, you know I'm talking about future
Yeah, yeah.
artists. Okay, that like can't be. Okay, all right. Yeah. So we have nothing but good things to say. Such a good time. It did take us an hour to get an Uber to get home.
Yeah, that's some bullshit.
Other than that, we survived. My whole mantra was, we're gonna get there eventually. We're gonna get to the concert eventually. We're gonna get home eventually. So I was like, outside of mine, I'm not worried about it. Yeah. Anything else they want to talk about?
No, great vibes. Honestly, I'm curious to see if there's gonna be any other concert that'll ever kind of top that concert. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think the only other concerts I could possibly enjoy more, but probably in a different way, is like a Drake concert. If Kanye was to ever do a concert, maybe a Kanye concert, because Kanye's set design is just crazy.
Have they
Drake,
even done a concert in a long time?
I think he did one like not too long ago, like when he was doing the whole Donda album.
Oh, okay.
I think maybe he had one. I can't remember. I don't keep up with anybody really, but
Drake's on tour now.
yeah,
He's not coming here though.
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
But I know their catalog really well. Well, I know Drake's catalog really well. I don't know about Kanye. Kanye's hit and miss for me. There's some songs I really know. There's some songs I don't know. So, but yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, the next thing that we're gonna be talking about is just the concept of like age. You'll see when we get into it. But yeah. Um well, I'm 24. And I guess the reason why I wanted to talk about this was just because how ignorant I guess I used to be as a kid. Like I used to think that being 24 or anything over 25 was like age. I even kind of thought that like well into college. So it's just crazy like when you finally cross that line and you get to 24 and up, it's like dang, it's really not that old. We're still young. We're still trying to figure our lives out. Like I mean, I call you old all the time because you're 27, but like we're really not that different in age. You know what I mean? And I feel like that's just a whole thing when as you grow up and you start interacting with people at work who are going to be older than you, or like going out to the bars, making friends who are going to be a few years older than you. I even had like someone I met here that when I was 23, she was 25, and in my head I was like, okay, she's a little bit older, but now I'm 24. I'm like, what was I talking about? It was just crazy that like as a young kid, even in your 20s, you think you're so old and so grown up and so responsible. Well, I mean, I'm responsible enough. I feel like there's definitely room for improvement, but age perception is just such a crazy thing. And even like going, well, let me give you a chance to get a word in. You have anything to say about that?
Yeah, basically just to kind of relay what she was saying. It's the same thing for me. I assumed that people who were like 24, 25, they had a lot together. They had everything figured out. Um, they were already they already had like a house, a mortgage, they already starting a family. Um, like they just had everything figured out. And once I got there, I was like, we're all wrong. There's the only thing that people really kind of get started on is probably like kids or marriage around this time.
And
But
even then,
figuring out life and kind of having it all like checked off, nah, not even close.
and to kind of add to that, when people do get married and have kids at this age, like my age, I'm still like, holy crap, you're so young. I even say like, slow down. Let's just take a chill pill. Like that's, I can't conceptualize being married and having a kid at this age. I just can't. But it works for some people.
It just depends on where you are in life and what you prioritize. I think everybody has their own, once again, priorities,
Mm-hmm.
and then also everybody just moves at different paces. So some people do have their lives figured out by this point in time.
Snaps for that. I love that for you.
Um, so for them, I could understand why they would want to do X, Y, and Z. But for me and Mercy,
Whoa.
nah. I just got. I'm still like, I'm like, I'm getting closer. I would say, I think I'm getting a better grasp of exactly what I'm trying to do. But man, there's still so much of life that you have to kind of like learn, and you're really not gonna figure most of that shit out for a long time. So
Mhm. Yeah. And they, I don't know who's they, but they've been saying your 30s are the new 20s.
30s are your new 20s.
But people do say like 30s are your 20s, but with money, which I'm really looking forward to because I want to have fun. I want to have money. I ain't got that now. But like, give me 10 years. Dang, that's crazy. Be 34. 10 years to be 37.
37, almost
Oh.
40. 40's the new 30.
Okay, whoa.
That's what I'm gonna tell myself.
But it is crazy. It's just like it's obviously like it comes with what maturation is. I didn't say the word. It comes with okay. It comes with maturation, but I guess for me, it's just it doesn't really click or hit until it actually happens, and I'm like, whoa. People have been telling me this, but I haven't been listening, and now it's finally clicked for me. So growth is weird.
Even then, like, even also like realizing that like even some people were like in their 60s to 70s still don't even have their lives figured out or didn't really fully get the grasp of important things in their lives.
It's okay.
And that's okay. But once again, it's one of those things where it's just kind of like, how do I learn from other people's mistakes and kind of decipher in my own life what I want to accomplish. You might not be able to accomplish everything that you set your goals on, but if you get majority, if not all of the priorities taken care of, then
You're doing pretty good.
there's nothing you can do. You can't really complain too much about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I really don't have anything else to talk about age.
Another thing is just the perception. Yeah, once again, perception of age and how different or similar things are. Marcy thinks like, for example, I'm 27, she's 24, so she thought that 27-year-olds was like boring. And she said to me, I think it was yesterday, she said that she was happy that I have more like a younger vibe myself.
Otherwise, we'd have nothing to talk about. With
Yeah.
nothing in common.
And I was saying,
I think I was getting at like 27-year-olds can be hit or miss.
yeah, but she said that she's seen like, or she like you've made observations of other guys and they seem like boring. And what I was saying is, somebody else that isn't in a relationship probably see me and think he's probably boring because I am a lot more reserved. I am a lot more chill. I'll talk to you. Don't get me wrong, but you know, I'm still probably a little bit more like a little different. Um,
You have to see him when he's energetic.
oh well, yeah. When the lights are off and the camera's not rolling, I'm a different person completely. But yeah, I just assume like I think a lot of 27-year-olds are pretty much the same. We all still young in spirit, but we just carry ourselves differently in public. So
I just can't see myself ever doing that at 27. I just feel like I'm gonna be like this all the time.
I think it's gonna. Well, yeah. I think it's a blend of things. I think it's a combination of if you're just naturally like that, and then also just like you're going through experiences and you just kind of make subtle shifts in your life that you kind of turn into one of those people. So
like dead inside.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, pretty much.
That's great.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing your words of wisdom.
You're welcome. So for the men out there, best way to stay young, take care of your skin, take care of your hair.
He has a better skincare routine than I do, and
do.
hair routine probably.
You don't have a better hair routine than you?
I should oil my scalp, but I don't. So you're doing better than me.
So I'm not a bare minimum guy. I'm above and beyond. We should do our skincare routine one day.
Like a little YouTube video?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Oh, okay. You just want to do all these videos. This is exciting. We're gonna become your next favorite YouTube channel couple. So subscribe to our couples channel, lifestyle, tutorial hair, makeup, nails, travel.
No.
Oh, but no, that'd be cool. Also, that'd be embarrassing for me because you literally have a better skincare routine than me.
Get your game up.
Yeah, I know. Like, look at my skin right now. Like, oh.
I'm still trying to figure out the order of things.
I think you have a pretty good order.
I thought I did, but then I feel like I'm like relapsing a little bit. No, I am.
Oh, okay.
I know.
I watched you yesterday, and I was like,
I recognize like daily, like how my skin reacts or how it's shifted.
Okay.
So it's like I feel like it gets dry.
Do you break out?
I don't really break out. Okay. My skin just gets dry.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, how can I manage dryness? Essentially.
Okay, that's your concern.
That's my concern.
Gotcha.
If I can manage the dryness, my skin is like A1.
See, my concerns are breaking out, and then not even breaking out. I don't break out, but I do get pimples, big ones. So that, and then oiliness is my thing.
I do get. I don't want to make it seem like I don't get pimples.
Right.
I do get it, but it's like once in a blue moon. It's not as common as like Mercy. Nice shot. I'm just making a simple observation.
Oh my gosh! Listen, mine is hormonal. I get it from my period, so I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I'm not too pressed about it either. I mean, they're just bits.
Yeah.
Throw some concealer on and keep it pushing. I mean.
Also, you get like those pimple patches or whatever.
Yeah, I should. I don't want to spend my money on it. I don't know why. There's some things that I want, but I can't bring myself to spend money on.
I'm not afraid to do it.
Because it makes sense. You remind me some.
No, I'm not. I'm just saying I'm not afraid to spend money on myself.
Yeah, some things I will and some things I won't. I think I'm more of like I'm more of like an impulse buyer. So I don't know, man. I couldn't tell you what it is. Maybe one day.
Yeah.
I hope. Because this girl right here, you see her? She's making herself known.
Another tip for y'all is diet. Just make sure you eat good. Make sure you eat good.
Who are you to tell people to eat good?
Well, just because I don't do it doesn't mean it's not a good message.
Oh my god! See, you don't practice what you preach. You're just telling people shit, and you're just like, all right.
It's good shit. Is the message wrong? Exactly.
Oh.
So once again,
God.
Eat good, eat healthy, eat more vegetables.
Drink water.
Drink more water. I actually been doing that. Thank you very much. And if you don't know what that means if you peeing and your shit yellow, your shit gold looking, probably want to drink some more water, buddy. If your shit like light yellow to clear, you're doing pretty good. It's okay. You're not gonna be clear every single time, but you know, you're fine. You're fine. So yeah, lay off the sodas. It's not even good for your teeth like that. Yeah,
And that's life tips with Dondre.
there's probably more tips on the way.
On the way.
I'll just give you some light, something to think about.
Oh my god, that's funny. Oh, the next thing we're talking about is about making friends in your 20s. We're
Making
just thinking about
friends,
age, yeah. That's another thing that you have to like kind of have to navigate in your 20s, making friends. I moved. I moved from Sioux City, Iowa, which is close to Sioux Falls. So these math, man. Um, basically, yeah, I graduated college in 21. Everyone moved away. I moved back to my hometown, which is only an hour and 20 from my home or my school town. So I was able to go back whenever, and that was cool and fine. But then I was like, ew, Sioux City. So I moved, and like nobody lives here. Like nobody that I know really. Like my friends from college are from here. They just don't live here. So like I've tried to like navigate making friends, which is not fun. I don't love it. But yeah, how was it making like friends for you? Have you ever been concerned about making friends? Or you... Right.
I'm not
Okay.
concerned about making friends right now, because once again, I'm still trying to figure out life. One, two. I don't like forcing myself to make friends because I feel like I make friends with the wrong kind of people or the type of people I don't really want to be friends with. Like, I don't know. I just don't want to force myself to make friends with somebody if it's not naturally there. So, and then also my day to day is a lot more. I'm by myself most of the time. So like my job, I'm by myself. I'm on the road driving all the time. So there's no space where I'm interacting with a lot of people unless it's like visiting houses. So, um, so I would say probably the most recent opportunity for me to really make friends will probably be once I start school. And even then, it really depends on the kind of people that are in my class that are talking to me. Because there's some people I might keep it cool with you just as far as like school related stuff, but you might not be the type of person I want to be friends with. I am a little bit picky just because I come from a specific background. I like specific things. How can I make friends with somebody that isn't from that space? It's a little hard. So, and I'm in Minnesota, so it doesn't help at all. So,
It's funny because I moved here thinking that there was hella black people here, which I still do think that there are because Sioux City got like what two and a half. But I was gonna ask you, so like in your 20s, you've never been like, oh hey, I would like to make friends.
I mean, yeah, there's a part of me that like felt like, man, I kind of wish I had friends. I had a group of guy friends that like I related to. We all kind of. The hard part for me is like having a group of guys that like understood the shit that I was interested in. So understood basketball, understood the Twitter, like
Black Twitter,
Black Twitter. Um,
like cultural
same kind
references.
of same kind of cultural references, same kind of sense of humor. Um, same sort of interests as far as like, are they athletic? You know, if I wanted to have a hoop session, could they come and hoop with me, or are they going to be a little awkward? And it's no shade to anybody that's not. Obviously, not everybody's going to fit every spot, but at the same time, like once again, it's different. It's difficult for me because I'm in a space where it's like, I you might know something, but then after that, you might not listen to the same music I listen to. You might not understand the same references. Like a lot of the guys that I make interactions with, they only know one thing of the multitude of things that I like. So it's hard to be friends with them.
I'm curious though. You said that you're picky, but also like the kind of people you tend to be friends aren't the right people. Like, what do you mean by that?
I no, what I'm saying is if I tried, I don't want to try to like in my brain. If I'm thinking of trying to make friends, I'm just trying to make friends. Like there's no like filter.
Well, you gotta have a filter when you're trying to make friends. Like, you see a person, you're like, oh hey, I would like to be friends with this person, and then like
And to
pursue
me,
them.
I don't think that way. It just naturally comes.
Oh, has it
Like
naturally came to you?
it has, yeah.
Okay.
But
Who?
it's once again, I'm not in spaces that's like it's not. I'm not in spaces like that, so it's hard for it to really occur.
Oh, okay.
Like Ricky, for example.
Okay.
Ricky was a friend but then he moved.
Mhm.
So I was like, well,
Mhm.
there he goes. So after Ricky, it was kind of like, all right, well, I'm not once again, I'm not in spaces that have a lot of interactions. People at my job, a lot of them are cool, but once again, we only have like one or two things in common, and the rest of it's just kind of like,
Yeah, that's one place I won't look for friends for is in the workplace because I'm just there to work, and it's where I want to keep it that way. Like I don't. The second you make friends with someone is the second that they're gonna like do some shady shit behind your back. I even had this happen where like I mean again I've never made friends
wait,
with.
what? Say that again.
They'll do some shady shit behind your back.
The second you're friends with them.
Not the second friends with them, but that gives them an opportunity to dog your shit out.
See, that's one thing I've never experienced a day in my
Really?
life.
Well, okay, listen, I've always kept it platonic. I've never been friends with people I worked with. I've been friendly. But my last job before this one, I was becoming friendly and even maybe considering this coworker a friend. And then she ran and was like, this girl is doing this and this and that. And then I got in trouble. I wasn't even doing anything wrong. She just made it seem like I was doing something wrong. You know what I'm talking about?
I'm going.
I'm not
I
gonna
don't.
name
I don't want.
names
I don't want
here.
to make this like a. I don't want to make this like a debate thing. You know, I'm trying to refrain from that for a little bit. Is this like a girl thing?
I don't know.
Because
But
I'm
just
thinking like all my like other jobs that I've had that was like man like dominated by men or just like I just made friends with that were dudes. We never thought to ourselves like we enjoyed each other so much that we didn't want to like say if anything we'll keep shit to ourselves if we were doing some stupid shit on the
I'm
job.
gonna say I don't know that, and we'll keep it pushing.
Okay, I don't. This sounds
But personally,
crazy.
for me, I'm not making friends at work. We'll be friendly, and that's that. If we're working together and you think we're friends, no, we're not. Unless
That's
we're friends.
tough.
This is how I keep. I don't like being friends with people at work. If we're friends before the job, sure, yeah, but I'm not making
I
friends
like making friends at work
at
because
work.
it's like it makes the job fun to me. It's like when I'm going to work, it just
Yeah,
doesn't.
but I'm
It
friendly
stops
with
feeling.
them.
It
It's
stops feeling
fun.
like it stops feeling like work when you really enjoy them.
Yeah, you can still enjoy them. I just in my head, I'm like, you're a work friend. You're not a friend. I'm not gonna hang out. I'm not gonna text you on the weekend and be like, hey, let's hang out. That's not a friend to me.
See, yeah,
It's not
that's a
for
little
me.
different for me.
You don't hang out with your coworkers outside of
I
work.
don't, I don't. But I have to clarify this because we don't have a lot of things in common. But if
Okay.
we had things in common, I would.
Okay.
it, them being a coworker doesn't stop me from being like,
Oh,
oh, we fuck with each other like a lot to the point where like, yeah, let's hang out outside of work.
okay.
So
It stops me.
yeah, that's crazy. But hey, you know, we got our own experiences. Your experience is valid, so obviously I understand why she would say that.
And
I've never had that happen to me, so that's why I'm a little like, whoa, what the
no,
fuck?
and even before that happened, that's my mindset. Even before
Oh,
that,
really?
yeah.
Shit. Yeah,
From
no,
day one,
I can't
coworkers
relate.
are not friends.
I cannot relate to that. Um, but on top of all this, I'm introverted too, so it's a little bit much for me at times where I have friends or if we want to do something and like I'm not even in the mood to really go out and talk and socialize, interact. Just want to chill, be to myself, do my own thing. So that's another reason why I don't really make friends as quickly.
And you're comfortable by
I'm
yourself.
comfy. Yeah, I'm
So
just fine by myself.
I'm a very social person. So
Yeah.
I have an issue where like I feel like I need if I want to go to an event, I feel like I need to go with someone. Like I have an issue with showing up alone, which I need to work on. Just because I don't have friends here, and that's how you can make friends when you show up alone. And also, you don't want to do everything that I want to do, and that's
I've been
okay.
doing most of it.
Yeah,
Though.
go work to you,
I feel like
buddy.
your social battery. I feel like you fill up my social battery, which
Oh,
causes me not to want to make friends with other people because it's just not a need for me.
sure.
If you weren't there, then I think that social battery would probably be needed more, and I'll probably look more out. But
Yeah, because I do feel like ever since we've been dating, I feel like there's just I've never seen any urge to go out and make friends in you. So.
you it's not like there's no cool people out there. It's just
Mhm.
in my brain, I'm just
I'm
like,
chilling.
you're chilling, man. But she made friends though, so I'm happy for her.
Yeah, we
She made
went
friends.
tubing yesterday. We went to the Apple River and with a bunch of girls that go out either work at or road class. And it was fun. When we got there, it was like downpouring, and then it worked out. It was so much fun. And I've never done that before. Would you do tubing?
No, I can't swim.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. I can swim technically on paper. I can swim
On
on
paper.
paper. Like I did swim lessons and everything for years, but like for an extended period of time, absolutely not. Is it gonna look good? No. But we'll get you some lessons, whether it's gonna be me or put you in a class or something. You're gonna learn.
I want to learn.
He's gonna learn.
I'm going to learn at some point. Don't
Mm-hmm.
know when though. It's
I'll
not.
make
It's
sure.
not on my priority list.
I'll
It's
make
just
sure
a
he
want.
does. Yeah. Anything else you want to say about making friends? It's ghetto. It's literally just like dating. Dating in your 20s is ghetto.
Yeah,
Making friends in your 20s is
that's
ghetto.
another thing. It's one of those things where even if you intentionally try to make friends with people, sometimes they like flake.
Mm-hmm.
And part of me is like, I get it. Yeah, so it's like I don't really take it too personally, but at the same time, like there is a point where it's like, damn, like I would love to go do X, Y, and Z with just a group of dudes. I love Mercy, but like there's
Oh,
a
you
time
do?
there's there's a time and place where I'm kind of like, if I had like a group of guys with me, I think this would be a different kind of vibe for me.
Yeah, like
So
brunch with the girlies and mimosas. I can't really do a girlies brunch with a
not
boy.
really. I don't be like sharing. Like she loves talking about tea,
He's
gossiping,
not good at girl
talking
talk.
about babies and who got pregnant, who got married. I could care less about any of that shit. I'm just like, let's talk about. I don't know. For me, I'm like look at like for me like it's like the flip side. Like she doesn't really know shit about sports, so it's like even if I wanted to talk about sports, talk about
I
this
think I
and
learned
that.
a lot in the last year
You
though.
learn a lot, but at the same time, you still don't know
Also,
much.
not shit about sports. I know shit about track. I could talk to you about track. You have no idea what I'm talking about. So let's not say sports. Let's say
Okay,
about
how many sports do you know in general?
right
Like,
now
just like could have a full discussion.
track.
No, that's what I'm saying. So track. Besides track, what else?
Nothing else.
That's what
But
I'm
you're saying
saying.
the sports is an umbrella term. You're gonna go ahead.
When I'm saying sports, I'm generalizing, as in like over encompassing. Like, hey, this occurred in this sport. Like when I brought up Messi, you were like confused.
Okay. Well,
That's
I
what I'm
know, but
saying.
I'm letting you know my territory is
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
track,
yeah, yeah. My territory
and
is
you don't know anything
basketball.
about track.
My territory is basketball, but at the same time, outside of basketball, I can still talk about, oh, I saw this trade or this something happen in football, or I saw this happen in soccer, or I saw this event happen in tennis or X, Y, and Z. I can still kind of go off into other spaces. Mercy's kind of like, if it's not track, I don't know what you're talking about. That's what I'm saying. So
I love track.
if I have some guy friends that could kind of go off and talk about other sports, cool, be dope, but it's not a big deal.
Big deal with me. I was just gonna say too. You're just talking about like flaking. I just wanted to add on to that. It's kind of a late comment now, but that's something too that I did kind of notice. Like when I would, because I've been on like Bumble and like Facebook groups and stuff to make friends. Is it Bumble? Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Bumble to make friends, like Bumble friends. Like if you flake with the first hangout, I'm deleting you because I feel like on the first hangout, that's like a red flag. It's like, oh, you're flaking now, and we haven't even hung out yet, and we barely know each other. There's gonna be more of this in the future, so that's when I'm like, yeah,
It's all about first impressions.
yeah,
First
not a good
impression
impression to
to
flake.
me, like friends is in a way like how you go about it is kind of like dating.
Mm-hmm.
You don't get this space to do some dumb shit
Yeah.
until it's like set up that you guys are cool.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want some dumb shit off rip, then nah, not really fucking with you.
Not a go.
So
Yeah. Anyways, you want to talk about the last thing?
it's is that
Moving. This is our last podcast ever.
no. Sorry, that was a little delayed. I was thinking of something, but like nah, it's
We're
not
sorry to
last spot,
inform
but
you.
Mercy's moving out of her spot.
Moving. Oh,
Um,
so it is the last podcast ever
no, it's
in
not.
the spot.
Okay, yeah. So
Yeah, I'm moving. I'm actually moving this weekend, which is so sad. Oh my gosh, I'm very emotionally attached to this apartment just because it's my first apartment ever on my own. First apartment in a new city. Lots of firsts happen here. So I like the area. Um, yeah. So like even just talking or like thinking about or like planning the move has been emotional for me. I've like bawled my eyes out. Haven't done that yet recently, but yeah. So I mean, there's more good things to come, but I am sad to be leaving this spot. It's treated me good. I mean, other than like the whole parking situation, his like in the snow, his car getting broken in, all of the stuff that they had to fix. Other than that, it was fine. But yeah, it'll be good.
I'm I'm happy she's moving. I've been counting down the days. I'm tired of coming over here. I think her spot like this space is cool, but anything outside of space I
Yeah,
don't fuck
it's
with
not
at
ideal.
all. They just uh, they
Dude,
just started
there used to be free parking on the
on the
street over
curb. They just added like payment things,
here.
payment
Yeah,
spots. So
it's been free this whole time, and now you gotta pay.
some bullshit. Over here where I park my car on the weekends, that's where I got my car broken into. So I don't really fuck with that spot. Not to mention the times you can park it is from like
Like
Monday through Friday from like
6 p.m. to
6 or 7
8
a.m.
a.m.,
No,
5
like
p.m.
Monday through Friday, the time you can't park is like 6 or 7 in the morning till 5 p.m.
8 to 5.
8 to 5. So
Just weird. Parking's
it's like
such a headache here.
then you gotta park across the street. But if you park across the street, you can't stay there overnight. So you gotta find another spot. So it's like I don't even know if the spots on the curb allow you to stay
I
overnight.
don't know.
So it's like where are you supposed to park?
Gotta use the underground parking, which is $6. That adds up quick,
They're just trying to make money, basically.
dude.
So I'm not trying to fuck with that. So I've been
Valid.
more and more not trying to come over as much as I can because I just can't stand parking over here. Can't stand driving over here, especially after work. Traffic is fucking stupid.
He's a burbs girly.
I'm a suburbs girly to the death of me. I have no shame. I could care less about the city, honestly. There's nothing too glamorous about the city. I really don't find anything.
It's definitely glamorized. I do
It's
get
super
that.
glamorized.
I do like it here
could
though.
care less about a city. It's only nice when there's events happening. Even then, during the events, you gotta worry about traffic. You gotta worry about stupid people. You gotta worry about violence. You gotta worry about a whole bunch of other shit. I'm just not feeling it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna still do it, but I'm not feeling it. So she's gonna be chilling with me for a few months. Then after that, we're gonna find our own spot.
But who knows where? Maybe we'll end up back in the city.
No, we're not. We're not gonna be in the cities.
Yeah, but our pods are gonna start looking different. I'm not really sure what they're gonna look like yet, but yeah, since obviously we won't be in the space anymore. Oh, so sad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll see. We'll see what comes up the next couple weeks, next couple months. Just
Chaos.
visually, what you might see,
or what you might not see.
what you might not see. But stick around with us. We're still gonna try to have our conversations, our jokes,
Our unserious comments.
and serious comments.
Yeah. Well, that's really all we got for you today. Thanks for tuning in. Also, we want to say thank you to all 8 of our subscribers. We've hit a new milestone. We did not discuss this beforehand. I'm just throwing it out there. But if you're not one of our 8 subscribers, you need to join them by clicking the subscribe button down below.
Period.
What else do I need to do?
There's the link.
Like,
comment, subscribe.
All the good stuff. All the buttons.
Should share. Do that too, actually.
I like that. Yeah.
Put in your comments your favorite concert you've ever been to.
Ooh, it
Most
better be
favorite concert
Beyonce.
you've ever been to. If it's not Beyonce, it's okay.
If you haven't seen her yet, that's okay.
And tell us why too.
We'd love to hear.
Just we love details.
Yeah.
So go ahead, tell us about it.
We read our comments, so I read our comments.
I don't really read comments like that,
but I want to hear.
Unless you're related to me, and I might look back at it. So
might.
But yeah. Anyways, peace out.
A-Town. Doo 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 doo. Hey guys.